Dark attacks continue. Last night 3 attacks in one night, perhaps for no other reason than to keep me from getting good quality sleep, and it worked. The first was a sharp stabbing pain in my foot. Why the foot? From Robert Bruce's book on psychic self-defense, I speculate that this kind of interference, while not uncommon, is caused by negs directly stimulating the physical body through the energy body, the homonucleus, and the energy body. According to this 3D model, most if not all attacks on the energy body first flow up over the feet and then over the surface of the human energy field. The feet connect with the field of energy that covers the surface of the planet, to which negs are also attached. A penetration of the outer edge of the human energy field will have a direct effect upon the skin and flesh of the area of the physical body with which that part of the field is related. If the field is badly breached, pain will be felt and welts can appear on the skin. The second attack was a baseball-sized dark ball, which I zapped. The third was a basketball-sized ball, which I zapped. I get a kick out of seeing columns of light reaching up to the dark ball where my arms had just been. It takes a second or two before it fades away as my eyes readjust to this dimension. What effect has this had on my day today? As I channel a new book, no work got done. Too tired. I can channel when tired, but channeling takes energy and you need it to do it. I slept this afternoon and am now picking up the work I would have done in the morning upon rising. Galactic/solar protocols with respect to helping Earth. I have found out so many fascinating things about how the GFL/solar councils work with the people who are working with Earth. I found them out through the Mercurians, who have not been invited to help out Earth at this time. Why not? Because they have a history in the solar system as the bad boys, Viking-like marauders who have gone across the solar system seeking loot and plundering. Because of this, they were not asked to help us because they are only in their infancy, WRT peace on their planet, whereas people like the Venusians and the Vegans/some Pleiadians have been at peace for millions of years, so they have a greater part to play in this liberation/ascension process. As a matter of fact, the book that I'm channeling with Sunji and Tawo was only allowable because I'm a vegan. And there won't be much more than this book coming out to us. Why? Because they're not allowed physical contact with Earthlings, and they're not allowed much more than telepathic contact and only to inform us about their race. Very general stuff, which is what we channeled. No law of one, universal law books coming from them, that has to be done through Ivo and other beings who don't have a negative history with Earth. Didn't know that. So interesting, really. Meet the Mercurians, the people of our solar system, coming out soon, as fast as I can type it. Telepathy with ETS. I keep forgetting, folks, that being telepathic isn't just a question of being able to hear others. It's also a question of being able to see what they're seeing and feel what they're feeling. We call that being an empathy, but it's also a form of telepathy. The people in the solar councils, so the people who meet up at the solar council meetings every Monday, our Mondays, see videos of what's going on here on Earth. They see our struggles, they see what's going on and what they have to try to help us with. I've spoken to a couple people of the solar system who live on the moons of other planets and also the planets themselves, and I keep forgetting that they can see what my eyes see. But today I put on some videos of dancing because one of the ladies I'd just spoken to was interested in our dances. Well, that's so varied we couldn't even list them all, the sky's the limit. But I thought I would entertain them and let them see, through my eyes, everything from waltzing to beatboxing, not that I know a lot about modern dances. They like the combinations of the steps, the music, and the bright-colored clothing in some cases. It struck me how much we can exchange and learn from each other when we will be allowed to visit other planets and they can come here. But first, fear has to be eliminated. We can't be scared of them or the bad guys, because when we fear the bad guys, we're on their playing field, and we lose our strength as humans. I should show 10 mech rock lobster because she's an aquatic. I was teasing Ivo saying my Mercury is in Scorpio because it is. That's also my sun sign. I said, "What's your Mercury in, Ivo?" And he says, "I have no Mercury, my love." He went on to explain to me that galactic astrology is based on the positions of the sun at the time of your birth, and that if you want further clarification then you can look up your Mercury. If you are interested in where Sol is placed, you can get more information if you look up the position of the planets from there. So he does have a Mercury, but not in the sense that I think of mine. Here on Earth we think of astrology as only being in relation to the planets of this solar system, but that's incomplete. We need to know the location of all the stars in the galaxy, and then if you want further detail then explore their planetary placements afterwards. The stars are like the bodies of space and the planets are like their chakras. Astrology is a science because it's a study of energies and how they relate to each other and how they relate to the human psyche. Do planets have an affect on your psyche? Well, the moon sure does, so why not planets? That's why planets seek balance, because it'll be easier for the people on them to be happy. In the lower dimensions where negativity is part of this balance, we live with other planets and peoples that have chosen the negative path.